I recently joined a makerspace to make stuff, and one of the first things I wanted to make was a cover for this Rollei cord. So I got a really good deal on this Rollei cord, but the thing that was why I got a good deal was missing that top cover on the viewfinder. So I wanted to learn a way to make it, and one of the best ways to make it is using 3D printing. So here's my process, and I'm just going to go through what I did. So first version, I printed this at the local library, and I printed it really thin. So this is 1 millimeter wide, the material, and it just doesn't work, and it's a little bit too small, but the material itself is just too flimsy at 1 millimeter. My second version, I made it 2 millimeters, so making it a little thicker, making it very robust. The issue here is I probably made it a little bit too robust, and my measurements weren't exact enough. So at this point, I'm designing the case kind of by hand, and I'll talk a little bit later about the better way to do it, but this is the issues I've had. So not very exact. It's really overbuilt. My third version, getting a little bit better at it. It's a little more sleek, but I just made it a little bit too short. And I added that notch right there and that little ledge right there, which wasn't really needed. So here you're going to see it's pretty close. It just won't fit on there because it's a little bit too short. I was trying to be a little bit too cute with my measurements. It's also a little bit too big in the back. So the trick I learned was watching the Adafruit channel, and they have these 3D printing lessons and using 3D modeling software. And their goal is this, and their trick is actually model the thing you're going to use, and then make your case or make your enclosure or make your parts around that. So I had to take some really close measurements of the top of this Rollei cord with calipers, and then I just redesigned it in 123D. And so this is a super interesting process for me because you can start making parts for old cameras that are just really hard to find parts for. Currently, you have to go buy an old camera and scavenge it for parts, but this way you can just make more parts, and you may be able to make custom parts and better parts. And it's very precise, and it takes a lot of trial and error, but I really like it. It's a really fun process right now. And so this is what I ended up with, and it's pretty close. I just have to print the bottom of it. But you're going to see the top, the hinge is correct, and those little holes hold this little bar on the top of it, and it's pretty darn good, and I'm pretty happy with it. So it's like 90% there. The top fits perfectly, so a really cool first project for me, and I'm really proud of it. Also, another thing is I did a collaboration with David Hancock. If you don't know David Hancock, he also has a really great vintage camera YouTube channel. Definitely check it out. But we took some questions from our viewers, and we made up some questions, and it was really a fun process. But definitely check that out, and hope you guys enjoyed that video. Thank you. Bye.